everyone, how are you all doing? Something that pepper me for body today, so I'm going to go straight to the point. Waiting the pepper me for body, you know those apolitical police, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, this is what I'll be calling them for now. If you know a better name for them, please put it in the comments for me. Yeah, after explaining, you'll understand the group of people I'm talking about. You see this group of people that online, when you post anything political, they'll come to the comment section and tell you, like, basically try to shut you up, telling you that you're not supposed to be talking about politics because you're a teacher, or because you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're a cook, or you're a sewing channel, or something like that. Whatever they have in their head, you know, whatever label they've put in their head for you, they want to shush you up. But I'm here to tell you guys today that we should all be politicians. If you're a parent and even one of your kid is at home now because of ASU strike, you should be a politician. If your parents go to work, labor, earn a living wage, an honest wage, and come home and they cannot cater to your needs, for instance, even your books they can't buy, even your school fees they can't pay on time, even house rent they can't pay on time, not because they're not working hard, but because the money they earned 10 years ago or 8 years ago is the money they're still earning today. Yet the prices of goods and services have quadrupled in the last 8 years alone. The prices of everything has quadrupled. Yeah, the naira is in the trenches. Everything, this affects every aspect of our lives as Nigerians. So if you consider yourself a Nigerian, yeah, because I know there are a group of people that are still carrying green passport, but they say that they are no longer Nigerians. Yeah, that's why I'm saying this. So if you still consider yourself a Nigerian, you should be a politician. And it's that time of the decade again when we get the chance to change our destiny as Nigerians, when we get the chance to tell our leaders that the power should belong to the people. And a lot of people are coming to say, you shouldn't be talking about this, you're not a politician, this is not a political channel, this and that, blah blah blah. Even if you're below 18, you can be a politician. Yes, we know that you can't vote yet, but a lot of young teenagers, a lot of young children understand what is going on in the country these days more than even adults, so they can educate the adults. The other day I was watching a debate on Nigerian Info. You can search for it here on YouTube and go and watch it. A 14-year-old girl was debating on the topic, Nigerians deserve the leaders we get, or something like that. Come and see how this girl was eloquently stating her point for this topic. Yeah, she was for it. Like, I was like this. I was in shock. Of course, I know that there are so many brilliant kids in Nigeria, but the way this girl was discussing politics, like, I was put to shame as an adult. So if you are that kind of person, if you're that kind of young girl or young boy, you're 10 years old, you're 12, 14, 16, less than 18, or even more, and you understand what is going on in the country, you understand the connections between what we are suffering and the people in leadership, between what we are suffering and the kind of people we are as a society, please help educate your parents so that they can understand this thing more, so that they can understand that it's not the candidate that comes and says it's my turn that we should give this leadership to. It's not a candidate that has been vying for election for 30 years. Yeah, by next year it will be 30 years. Some people that are on the ballot have been rushing to be a president, and we've had an experience with the current president we have. How many times did he vie for election? How many times did he try to become the president? We finally gave it to him. We thought that, oh my God, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to save us. I mean, for somebody that has been wanting to be the president several times, this person must have a big plan. But what did we get? Yeah, what we got is the naira being as weak as never before, from 100 and something 8 years ago, 100 something naira to a dollar 8 years ago, to now more than 600 naira to the dollar. So we cannot continue to keep quiet. Normally we get the bad and the ugly in the ballot, but this time God, because you know in Nigeria we always pray to God, leave everything in the hands of God. This place is dark. I'll continue when we leave. Yeah, so as I was saying, in Nigeria we always say let's leave everything in the hands of God. You see, finally God has made it possible for us to have a good person, at least someone that knows what is happening, somebody that recognizes the problem we have in this country and plans he has, the basic plans. Some of them are so basic that in fact I can already imagine a Nigeria of 2023 and onwards here. So we have such a person on the ballot, and this is our time. It's now time for us to take the baton over from God. You know, previously in other elections we had the bad and the ugly, but this time we have the good, the bad and the ugly. Or do we have maybe the good and several uglies? Because yeah, when people have the audacity to now come and tell you it's now my turn, like not a single sentence, of course that may have been just part of the clip, but for somebody to make this kind of statement will tell you how blatant these people are, like toying with our situation in this country. These people don't recognize the fact that we are suffering. They don't recognize the fact that this country is going down, that we cannot afford to have another 4 years of bad governance. We need somebody that will lift Nigeria out of. They don't hear this thing that there's no other money to steal. Maybe they know where the money is that we don't know, that they want to come in and, you know, continue stealing, because there is no more money. All the money, even the money that we used to pay salaries, are now borrowed. You know, when P2B releases his figures, people will be like, is it Vietnam? Is it this? He's trying to give you practical examples of countries that have done it and it worked for them. It's shocking for me to hear that Vietnam, a country like Vietnam, our population is like 4 times that of Vietnam. The amount of money they make exporting only fashion items is more than what we make in oil, and we are proudly answering oil producing country. But a country that does not have a drop of oil is exporting more than we are exporting in textiles alone, textile related items alone. Is it not a big shame? I think we should be ashamed. We should be ashamed. Our leaders should be more ashamed, because they're the ones still driving. You know, when you're the one driving and there's an accident, you feel the shame more than the passengers, all right? So, I don't know. We should all be politicians. This is the reason why I came here to make this video. If you don't take away anything from this video, take away the fact that we should all be politicians. Any opportunity we have, we should educate people about the importance of getting their PVC and voting. Yeah, it's very important. People keep saying my vote will not count, my vote does not count. Stop that rhetoric already. That Buhari is the president of this country today is because people came out to vote up for him. Remember the joke people were making that time, that if they put Jonathan and Buhari, sorry, if they put Jonathan and a piece of furniture, that they will vote for the piece of furniture. That's how badly people wanted to remove Jonathan at that time. So anybody at all, any competitor with him at all would win. This is our last chance probably before the country implodes. It's not funny, but it's funny at the same time. It's funny at the same time because a lot of people are saying they will not vote. So it's better not to vote than to vote. It's always much better to vote. Even if you believe that your vote will not count, at least for the fact that if you vote, they will not use, they will not have the opportunity to use your name to rig. Because when you don't vote, effectively you're supporting rigging. Because they're going to, when they get to wherever they rig it, they will check for names of people that did not vote, and then they use your own to complete the vote. Yeah, the voting. Then it will be left for the one of the opponents to go and challenge it in court. But wouldn't it be better that you went to vote and not even give them the opportunity to rig with your name than you gave them the opportunity? You're supporting rigging, so you are culpable. My people, I don't know where I stopped. You know, we were going for shopping, so stopping and shopping and doing that, so my train of thought is gone. But yeah, I think I've said enough. The long and short of it is that we should all be politicians. Use any opportunity you have to educate those around you. Okay, go get your PVC. The deadline is this month, 30th of June this month. I know that there's a lot of frustrations. Someone was telling me that she has been there 3 times and either they didn't show up or they came late and all that. So there's a lot of frustrations involved. Yeah, if that is what we have to go through to get what we want, please, let's go through it once and for all. Yeah, their voters registration, they can't get it right every time. We're either registering or we're updating, we're doing this, we're doing that. If you have anything to contribute, please put it below respectfully. But please, I take God beg you, do not come and tell me that the only solution to Nigeria is disintegration and whatever. Yeah, if you cannot understand, if you cannot get into your head that we need good governance first, it's only when we have good governance that they can even start discussing it in the house. You cannot just bring knife and divide a country. There are processes. It's only a good president that would resurrect the North, make the North feel like they have something again. The northern Nigeria used to feed the whole country by agriculture, but now textile industry, a lot of industries, a lot of natural minerals up north, they've all destroyed that. These industries are dead. Everybody is focused on oil. As long as the whole Nigeria, as long as all these politicians still believe that our only source of income is from oil, which is in the south, nobody will agree to divide this country. So if you cannot get into your skull that before we can think about even restructuring, not to talk of dividing this country, we need to have a good person up there. It's only that person that can push for such things, even use executive power to achieve it, okay? So we need somebody that will build, somebody that will resurrect all the industries that used to give Nigeria money that they have forgotten because of oil. It's only that person that can take us back to the promised land. We need to make the first step in the right direction. Right now, we are moving in the opposite direction, okay? So if you have that kind of mindset, please, I don't want to see you in my comments. Yeah, I welcome comments, but there are some dumb ones I don't even like seeing. There are lots of channels on this YouTube, on Facebook, that has the same ideology as you do. Please go and follow them and have a party with them. But right here, that kind of thought process is not welcome. I need people that, you know, respond to stimulus. You know, in life, as you react to what you see, the changes you see. Yeah, before we didn't have good people vying for election on the ballot. You can say, oh, I'm not going to vote for any of them, because even though that doesn't even make sense, because if you don't vote, someone must emerge. So why don't you vote? But right now, we have at least someone that knows how to build a country again. All right, bye bye, see you in the comments.